Week 36, Day 1. A lady novelist. The 19th century saw the woman novelist attain the same prestige as men. England was prolific in producing women writers. One of the foremost in this genre was Charlotte Brontë. In Jane Eyre she presented a candid portrait of a woman caught up in a clandestine affair with a married man. Miss Bronte's readers were engrossed in this story. She took this unsavory subject and presented it in a way that did not degrade the relationship. She showed that true passion can be healthy. Miss Brontë did not disparage Jane's feelings or besmirch her character. The author was generous in her verdict. The affair was considered merely a venial sin because Jane was never false in her feelings or her actions. Sample sentences. 1. Harry held the fallacious belief that the menial job would degrade him in the eyes of his friends. 2. Betty's childish fabrications were judged venial sins, although they mortified her mother. 3. Modern abstract painting is a highly lucrative genre. 4. It is reprehensible, but it doesn't require much gossip to give a person an unsavory reputation. 5. In my candid opinion he is a sanctimonious fool. Week 36, Day 2. Victor Hugo. The epitome of French Romantic writers in the 19th century was Victor Hugo. With the utmost dexterity he wrote poetry, novels, and drama. His highly popular novels, Notre Dame de Paris and Les Miserables, are replete with melodramatic situations and grotesque characters. He had a profound sense of social justice and a compassion for the poor, hapless, and downtrodden. He could not work under the aegis of Napoleon III and fled into exile. When the repugnant rule came to an end, the expatriate returned. He was received with adulation and acclaim as the idol of the Third Republic. Sample sentences. 1. He was made up in the most grotesque way for his role as a man from outer space. 2. We all felt deep compassion for the innocent progeny, who were bereft of their parents who had succumbed during the conflagration. 3. The Taj Mahal in India is said to be the epitome of grace as an edifice. 4. The sight of the corpse was repugnant to the squeamish onlookers. 5. With dexterity he thwarted the pugnacious and belligerent adversary. Week 36, Day 3. An English realist. The movement toward realism in the English novel of the 19th century reached its acme with the works of Charles Dickens and William Makepeace Thackeray. Charles Dickens was a prolific writer. Among his copious works are Oliver Twist, a candid exposure of the repugnant poor laws. Nicholas Nickleby, in which the life of boys in a boarding school is vehemently attacked. Hard Times, in which the author wanted to depict the infamous life in a factory during an early period of the Industrial Revolution. The Pickwick Papers, about a naive gentleman who has numerous misadventures. The novels, aimed at exposing the sordid and pernicious elements of English life, were said to have helped galvanize people into action leading to improvement in these conditions. Sample sentences. 1. At the acme of his power, the dictator was obsessed with the belief that those who dissented were trying to usurp his position. 2. As a perspicacious newspaper reporter, he felt it incumbent upon him to depict the abortive coup as a reprehensible act. 3. The urbane gentleman was flabbergasted by the fervid interest in wrestling shown by the naive young girl. 4. She lost her decorum and wept copious tears at the poignant story. 5. He objected vehemently to a vote taking place in the absence of a quorum. Week 36, Day 4. A scheming heroine. William Makepeace Thackeray was known for his moralistic study of upper and middle-class English life. His best-known work, Vanity Fair, has as its central character Becky Sharp. She is a perfidious woman who has an insatiable desire to get ahead in the world. She covets the wealth of one man, but when marriage is not feasible she succeeds in a plan to ingratiate herself into the heart of her employer's son. Their marriage is not a salubrious one and Becky, who lives ostentatiously, forms a surreptitious liaison with another man. The affair culminates in a debacle. She is exposed, her husband leaves her, and she must live in penury in Europe. This is the ignominious end for a clever, but misguided woman. Sample sentences. 1. Under the aegis of a zealous campaign manager, the candidate was able to ingratiate herself into the hearts of the public. 2. A favorite parable has to do with teaching the lesson that one should not covet that which belongs to someone else. 3. His fortune fluctuated between penury and wealth. 4. They made an effigy of their perfidious enemy. 5. There was bedlam as the favored team went down to ignominious defeat at the hands of the underdog.